Okay, so let's take a look at something different now. So far what we've learned on our measuring lesson was all of the fractions that fall within 1 inch. And this situation here, we have a little bit more. We have a whole number, and now we're going to have a fraction, because anytime you measure something, you're not usually just going to land on a fraction and have to just come up with a fraction. You're going to have a whole number and a fraction. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you, based off this paper in front of us, how you would solve and find the measurement of each item. This bar here falls in between two whole numbers. It falls in between the 6 and the 7. If you take a look here, the bar has reached the 6, but it did not reach the 7. So how many whole inches would we have at this point? It would be 6. So then what you're going to do is write down 6 as a whole number. You're going to put a fraction bar because you know that we're going to have a whole number and a fraction. You know what scale we're on. We're on the 16th scale, so you're always going to put 16 on the bottom to start. And then you're going to count the ticks after the whole number. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our numerator is going to be 5. Step 3 in determining a measurement states that you must reduce the fraction until the numerator is odd. In this situation, the numerator already is odd, and we are in good shape, so we can put a box around our answer. Let's look at the next one. The bar above the ruler falls in between the whole numbers 11 and 12. We reached 11, but we did not reach 12. So as of right now, we have 11 whole inches. And then we have to figure out our fraction. If we count the dots, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Our numerator is going to be 14, and our denominator, since we're working on the 16th scale, is going to be 16. Now, step 3 states reduce fraction until numerator is odd. Well, if we take a look at our numerator, we will see that our numerator is 14. 14 is an even number, so it needs to be reduced. I told you, when you reduce fractions, you simply cut the numbers in half. So what we would do is we would bring our fraction over, and half of 14 would be 7, half of 16 would be 8. Don't forget the whole number in front. So then what you can do is you can write it over here, 11 and 7/8. We could stop reducing now because 7 is an odd number. This measurement of this bar right here is 11 and 7/8. Good. Let's do another one. This bar falls in between the 3 and the 4. We have 3 whole inches, but we did not have 4 yet. So we write 3 down as our whole number. 16 goes on the bottom, and then we're going to count to find our numerator. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We write 9 above 16, and we look at our numerator after we get our mixed number there, and we determine that 9 is an odd number, therefore we do not have to reduce it. This measurement is 3 and 9/16. Let's do another. This next one here is really easy. You will encounter this from time to time. This bar falls exactly on the 10. Therefore, you have 10 inches. To represent inches, you can put these little marks at the top. That's how you're supposed to represent it. Okay, let's do our last one. This bar falls in between the 7 and the 8. It almost got to the 8, but it's 1 tick shy of the 8. So our whole number is going to be 7. 16 is our denominator because we're working on the 16th scale. And we then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Our numerator is 15. Our measurement is 7 and 15/16. And that's how you figure out how to measure items using whole numbers.